Down here at the bottom, we have measure angles. If two non-collinear rays have a common endpoint, they form an angle. We could see a picture of one down here. Rays are the sides of the angle, and the common endpoint is the vertex. So we have ray AB, and we have ray AC, and the vertex is the common endpoint A. So, yeah, that's our example there. A right angle is an angle whose measure is 90 degrees. Acute is a measure that's less than 90, and obtuse has a measure greater than 90 but less than 180. And if you're not sure about whether, if you get confused about what's obtuse and what's acute, a good trick is to look at this base word here, right? We have acute angle, and acute, you can look right here, and that says cut. Right? So if the angle looks like a sharp point, acute, right? If the angle looks like a not sharp angle, like this one here, right, greater than 90 degrees, it's obtuse. Okay. Acute, cut. An acute angle can cut, an obtuse angle cannot. And so let's go ahead and turn the page. We have our first example. We have this figure. And name all the angles that have R as a vertex. So point R as a vertex. So there are quite a few angles there. Let's go ahead and start with the first one. It's SRP. Notice that the vertex R is in the center when we name it. Okay, SRP. R is the vertex of the angle. Next one we see is, well, let's go ahead and exhaust all the S's. We have SRQ. SRQ. We have the next one is SRT. Now SRT is a straight line, but that's an angle. That's a 180 degree angle. Okay. Now let's go ahead and look at this one, P. We go P, R, Q. Right. P, R, Q. And we could say P, R, S, but that's the same as SRP. Okay. But we're going to say P, R, Q is a unique angle. And then we also have angle PRT. PRT. And then lastly, we have QRT. So angle QRT. Right? QRT. We could say QRS as well, but that's the same as SRQ, so I'm not going to write it down. Notice here that we also have the angles delineated by numbers. So here's angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. So we could have, instead of saying SRP, this first one, we could have said angle 1. Instead of saying PRQ, we could have said angle 2. Okay. Now here's our second oh, I'm sorry, we're still here. Name the sides of angle 1. Angle 1 is here. And so the sides would be ray RS and ray RP. Notice when I name the sides of the angle, I start with the beginning point, right? And then I get the end point that has the arrow on it, right? So we say ray R is the start of the ray, and S is the end that extends off to infinity. All right. Now we have example 2. Classify each angle as right, acute, or obtuse. Then use a protractor. I don't have a protractor, but we can go ahead and still classify them, right? So we have A, B, D. This angle here is a sharp point, so this is acute. Angle DBC is a wider angle, right? It's greater than 90, so that's obtuse. And then EBC, it doesn't say that it's 90 degrees, but if you get a protractor and you measure it, it would be 90 degrees. So I'm going to put a little arrow there. And this is a right angle. All right. So now we have some exercises where we're practicing these skills here of identifying angles, sides, and whether it's obtuse, right, or acute. So here, name the vertex of angle 4. Angle 4 is here, right? So we have angle ABD, and the vertex is right here at point B, right? So the vertex is a point, so we're going to put B there. The next one is the sides of BDC, and the sides is BD and DC, and the vertex is right here at D. So I can put 2 lines there. So this is going to be D. The next one is write another name for angle DBC. So I could write angle CBD, right? Angle CBD, or I can say angle 3, like so. All right. So now we're going to classify these angles. We have MPR, that's an obtuse angle. 2, so we're not cutting anything with that angle. We have RPN, and we can notice that we have a little box there, so that is a right angle. And we have NPS, so this one we can cut something with it, so that is acute. And let's go ahead and stop right there.